it's Brianne, and today I wanted to share a few things that help me to feel productive and just to stay productive in my life. And so number one is to wake up early and go to bed early. If you wake up at 12 o'clock p.m., you're going to feel like your day is already over. You'll be like, oh, it's 12. My day is already gone. I guess I wasted today. And then you're not going to be very productive the rest of the day. But if you wake up early and go to bed early, somehow, even if you get the same amount of sleep, waking up early and going to bed early, it makes you more productive than if you had woken up late and stayed up late. It's just so much better for your productivity, for your mental health, for your body, for everything. So I love, one time I woke up at 3:30 a.m. because I had gone to bed at 6:30 a.m. the night before. So it's really good for you if you'll just wake up early and go to bed early and you have good energy levels. You feel great. Because if you wake up early, it'll be noon, and instead of being like, oh, I just woke up an hour ago, you'll be like, oh, it's already noon, and already got done everything I had on my to-do list for today. So you can spend the rest of the time working on tomorrow's to-do list, or doing things that you didn't think you would have time to do, or just recreational things and hobbies and things that aren't extremely important but you really want to get them done. Like I use that time for sewing or whatever else I'm interested in, research, things like that, of that nature. So you can use that time for other things, and you get more done if you go to bed early and wake up early than if you had gone to bed late and woken up late. You just get so much more done. It's great. So number two is to read the Bible first thing in the morning. If you read the Bible first thing in the morning, your willpower is strongest in the morning. And if you read it first thing in the morning, then you're going to get so much more out of it. You're going to read the Bible, and you'll make sure that you actually do read it every single day if you read it first thing. Whereas if you had, put it off until later, when later comes, you're going to be like, oh, I'm tired. I should have read my Bible, but I'm really tired. I can't really focus on it. If you read, the same amount, however much you read in the morning, if you read it later on, you wouldn't get as much out of it. You're going to pick up on doctrines more easily. You're going to get a lot more out of your Bible reading and become closer to God if you read it in the morning, because you will have more attention focused on it than if you had read your Bible in the evening or the afternoon or late at night. Because when your day is already half over, you don't have as much energy, willpower, or focus left over. So if you read it first thing, you'll be able to spend your best energy and best focus, best attention span on the Bible, which is the most important thing that you could pay attention to. You'll grow closer to God more easily, and you won't spend as much time. You'll spend your time more wisely in the Bible, because if you read it later on, you'll find yourself drifting and thinking about other things, and you won't get as much out of your Bible reading. So I really like doing that. Number three is to make your bed. If you don't make your bed, your whole room's going to look, in disarray. It's going to be a mess. You're making your bed just pulls the whole room together, so make sure that you make your bed every day. Number four is take care of your hygiene. If you feel gross and nasty about yourself, you're not going to feel good. You're going to feel ugly, and you're not going to get much done. If you feel ugly and lazy and unproductive, then you're not going to be productive. So make sure you take care of your hygiene, and you will get a lot more done and feel better about yourself in general. Number five is to dress nicely. Now, I don't mean that you have to dress like you're going to church every day. Obviously, I don't do that. But if you dress in a way that makes you feel good, I have just a striped skirt and a sweater looking shirt, but it makes me feel nice. It doesn't make me feel as nice as if I had dressed up, for church, like with the whole fancy dress, wearing a petticoat or something like that. That's for church and special events. But just make sure that you wear something that makes you feel pretty, makes you feel a little bit dressed up and put together. It doesn't have to be extravagant, but make sure that you feel good about whatever you're wearing. Be comfy, but not frumpy. That's what I try and do. So number six is style your hair. Even if you just take this section and kind of pin it back, you can take a clip, you can do something with it. I like to put my hair in a braid most of the time because it gets my hair out of my face, protects it from a day-to-day basis. It protects my hair, it just feels nice. I had my hair in a braid today. I took it out, so now it's kind of wavy, but I like to style my hair. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just make sure you do something with it, including at least brush it. Definitely brush your hair. Some people I know of don't even brush their hair. most of the time, and it doesn't make you feel good. You know, when I was a little girl, sometimes I wouldn't brush my hair, and it's just not good. Brush your hair every day. So, number 7 is to keep your home clean. And I don't just mean no clutter, I mean like physically clean. You know, make sure there's no dust, make sure your shower isn't getting moldy, make sure all your corners don't have spiders in them, just make sure it's physically clean. If your living space is not very clean, you're going to feel nasty and unproductive, and you don't like that feeling. It's not a good thing. So make sure that your space is clean, physically clean. Now, number 8 is be minimal and don't have a bunch of clutter. Most people have way too much stuff. If you have too much stuff, your living space is going to feel crammed and cluttered. And, you know, if you have something and you haven't, if you're holding on to something because you think you'll use it eventually, you won't. Just get rid of it, because otherwise it's taking up unnecessary space in your living space. So if you have something you haven't used in the last 6 months to a year, just get rid of it. You're not going to use it. No matter how much you tell yourself you'll use it eventually, you really won't. Just get rid of it. And, you know, have as minimal things as possible. I know some people have like taken it to the extreme where they have like 3 outfits. I don't do that, but I do try and have the least amount of stuff possible. And if I find anything that I haven't used in forever, I'll just get rid of it. You know, give it to somebody who will use it, or just throw it away or whatever. But then it won't be taking up space in your house. So number 9 is keep a to-do list. And also with that is keeping a schedule. So keep a to-do list and or a schedule, and arrange your tasks in order of most important / most urgent to least important / least urgent. And check off one big thing or a few small things per day. So if you have your to-do list, you won't feel overwhelmed. You know, you won't be like, oh, there's so much to do. How am I ever going to get all this stuff done? You will know what you need to do, know when to do it, and you'll feel like you have everything in order and your life is not falling apart. So if you have so much stuff, if you feel like the world is falling apart, how are you ever going to get anything done? Write out everything that you have to do, put it in order from most important to least important, and then do it in that order. And if you have to schedule it on a schedule, like I'm going to do this item from 8 to 10, there you go. And you'll make sure you force yourself to get it done in that time frame, and you will feel better about yourself and your schedule. So number 10 and 11 go together, and that is eat healthy and exercise. If you're just sitting around eating junk food and getting fat, you will feel ugly and you won't get anything done in life, and you'll feel unproductive and lazy. And nobody wants to feel like that. We all want to feel good about ourselves and, you know, have a good life. So, you know, physical and mental health are intertwined, and they are in fact inseparable. I forget all the technical terms and biological terms for it, but like it's been scientifically proven that exercise and mental health are linked, and just physical health in general is linked. You know, eat healthy and exercise, because when you take care of your body, your mind is going to feel a lot better. There's a lot of physical things that you can do to improve your mental health, because if your body is in disarray, then your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions will also be in disarray. So, you know, also gluttony is a sin. So it doesn't matter if you're fat or skinny, you know, don't be gluttonous. It doesn't make you feel good. You need to have control over your body, and you need to make yourself feel good by taking care of your body. So this is all that I have for y'all today. I hope that y'all liked it, and if you have any more tips that I have not mentioned, please list it in the comments below, because I'm always looking for new tips to, you know, be a better person and be a more productive person. So I hope that this was helpful. These are some things that I really like to do, and if I don't do these things, then I don't feel productive. So I like to do them, and it helps me a lot. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye!